We are in the second half of 2024. I want to share with you my top 3 favorite Afrobeat drum pattern. The idea is to choose one from a slow, mid, and fast tempo. So let's have some fun. Okay guys, let's start with the first one. I'm going to use drum sample from the Afrobeat mini stash. This drum kit will be out later this week, so stay tuned for that. And the first thing is gonna be to start with the kick. And then you can have this snare right here. Like this. You have this pattern right there, and then you duplicate the same thing, like you have this right here. And then the second one. And then right now you have this. Sound nice, but you can make it much more interesting by adding a kick right here. And you can make it sound better by adding some conga. Let's say we can add swing to this drum pattern by move this one a little bit out of the grid. So much. Let's take it back. You press on option so you can drag it where you want. Nice. This slow tempo drum pattern works always. You just create some smooth chord progression, you add some vocal chop, you add your bass, and then you add some counter melody, and then you have a crazy sounding beat. So now let's listen in context to see how far it is. Smooth chord progression, some vocal chop. That's crazy. With this kind of drum pattern, you don't need to overthink the instrumental. Just create a smooth chord progression, add some vocal chop, and you're all set. So now let's jump to the next one, which is gonna be a mid-tempo drum pattern. So for this one, we start with a basic Afrobeat perk pattern, like simple like kept, something like that. Kept, and then we add a constant kick. Sound cool, but a little bit boring. Let's make it sound more interesting. Add this right here, and then we change this one. It's the same thing with some variation. And now to make it much more interesting, you can add a little transition at the end of it. That's gonna add some dimension to your drum. So and also we can play a live hi-hat. That's gonna give us the impression that there's some little live sound in it, and that's always bring your drum to the next level. So and then now we use this right here, and we go right here. Let's change this to half step, and also play with the velocity so they can have the human feel. And then we have the clap right here. Let's go to audio. We have the clap verb. Yeah, no, let's take it down here. That's fine now. See, sound. This kind of drum pattern or sample leave a lot of space for the artist, and trust me, the other element that you add when you're creating drum pattern like that will make the song sound very interesting. So let's say that we listen in context now. This is a vibey instrumental. This kind of drum pattern work well on YouTube type beat, guys, and also artists love drum that leave them a lot of space. So yeah, I think you should consider using this one, guys. Now we jump to the last one, which is gonna be some Afro piano kind of drum pattern. So for this one, you start with the Rama piano shaker, and then you go dun, 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 dun. Simple like that, and then you duplicate it, dun, 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 and then you add a constant kick, dun, dun. Let's go like we can do. And then we do it. Simple like that. That sound fire. You don't need to do too much on this kind of drum pattern. Like that, and then hey. And then after you can combine it with some other drum loop. I find some VVD drum loop. Those are free from the internet, and then everything together it sound like this. Also guys, don't hesitate to complete what you're creating with other drum loop. Normally when I'm creating amapiano, sometimes I need some loop that gonna be on the background of my main percussion. This is what I use this right here. Once you have this, it's gonna be fire. Sometimes I will drum loop for my drum kit, or I can go to Splice, or I can just go to YouTube and try to find some that sound nice. For this time I find those ones sound really good, and then everything together you have this like that. On fire. And now a transition, and then the drop. Guys, you can see how simple those drum pattern are, and they work really well. This one is my top selling beat for the second half of 2024, and this is fire and simple drum pattern, guys. So don't overthink your drum pattern. Go create some simple drum, and then trust me, the artists love beat that doesn't have a lot of elements. So yeah, that's it for the video. Please let me know in the comment section which one is your favorite drum pattern. Hopefully you can create some bangers using one of those that I show you. So yeah, see you on the next one.